Yesterday, I worked with a small specialty firm that brought me in for a very specific reason. And I found myself really thrilled with the thinking of the leadership. And I wanted to share this with you because you might be in a similar boat. So, leadership is at a place in its organization where they're recognizing we don't want to be the only ones who are leading the BD process. And they do have a marketing leader who has stepped up and said, you know what, I can play a really active part in business development, which they love. But they don't want that to be the only change to their system. They want their whole team to think of themselves as part of the BD process. And this is a small enough organization and kind of a young enough organization where that would be a new and different thing for everybody in the firm. The team is not part of the mindset that they are part of the business development process. They are very much of the mindset that they are a part of the delivery. They think of themselves as cogs in a machine. And leadership is recognizing if we can shift their thinking, if we can get them to see themselves as being part of the business development process, that would make the whole process easier for everyone who is ultimately responsible for landing the work. So they brought us in for a very simple, focused session on presence. They want these folks, many of whom are very smart and very introverted and do not think of themselves as sales folks at all. They want them to just focus on their presence and recognize that their presence is part of the mix. It's part of what makes their organization work better with their clients. So that's what the session was all about. It was confident presence, both virtual and face to face, for folks who are responsible for providing the service that the firm offers. And it's recognizing that this presence makes a difference every day when they work with existing clients. Now, the existing clients largely consist of architects, but it's also owners and it's other members of a project team. So this leadership was smart enough to recognize that this is a great first conversation. It's a first step down the path of taking the team towards having business development on its radar. It broke the seal on the conversation with these folks, having them think about themselves as not just cogs in a delivery machine, but cogs in a machine that build and sustain relationships with clients. So we're going to take this step by step with this organization, taking these folks who are very good at providing their service and turning them into folks who not only provide the service, but can communicate more effectively about the service and can represent the organization. I want to throw that out as a possibility for you that this might be a really good first step for your organization. If you feel like, boy, there is so much more that we can do, but I just don't know where to start, maybe the first step is putting presence on the radar of your team. Give that a shot and talk to us. We'd love to help.